At this time, please look at problems 17, 18, and 19 on your worksheet. We're going to do a couple tax problems. The original price of the book is $49.95, and tax on that book is 3%. We're going to label this value as the retail price, $49.95. And then the tax is 3%. We always need to ask ourselves 3% of what? It's 3% of the original price, the retail price. By now we know that of means multiplication. That's why I went ahead and multiplied 3% of $49.95 as 3% times $49.95. To multiply, we need to change our 3% to a decimal. So we move the decimal twice to the left, which is the same as dividing by 100. We put a 0 in that empty space, and 3% as a decimal is 0.03. At this time, we're ready to go ahead and multiply 0.03 times $49.95, and we get 1.4985. Since we're dealing with money, we can only have two places, so we can go out to the hundredths place. The 8 makes the 9 round to a 10, so we put a 0 here and a 1 here. The 4 becomes a 5. So instead of writing 1.4985, we're going to write $1.50. And $1.50 is the tax amount. And the tax amount, that dollar amount, is going to need to be added to the original price of the book. So tax is going to increase the price. So it's extra you're having to pay to the government. So we take the $49.95, which is the retail price, $49.95, and we add to that, because it's going to increase the price, we add the $1.50 tax, and that's going to give us a total of, let's see, $49.95 plus $1.50, we get $51.45. And so that we practice some more vocabulary, we're going to say that that is the gross or the total that you have to pay. Sometimes on the EOG they're going to use the word gross, which just means all together. It means your total. So in total, you're going to pay $51.45 for the book. That's something often that we forget, is that, you know, you don't only have to pay the $49.95, you're also going to have to pay a tax on that book. Let's look at our next example. All right, we're talking about another book. So this book is $90.50. Some of you are saying to yourself, how can a book cost that much? But believe it or not, a lot of the textbooks in college will cost you at least $90. Sometimes a textbook can be more like $170, or sometimes it can be cheaper than that. Maybe it's only $30, but I remember that was a pretty common price in college. So we are figuring out the tax. Before we do that, I'm going to write down that this is a retail price. And the 4%, we asked ourselves 4% of what is going to be 4% of the retail price. So 4% of the original price. I changed the 4% to a decimal by dropping the percentage sign, moving the decimal twice to the left, which is the same as dividing by 100, and I'm going to place a 0 in that open spot that was created. So 4% is the same as decimal 04. And then I'm going to type into my calculator 0.04 times 90.5, and we get 3.62 or $3.62. That is the tax in, I guess you could say, dollar form. The tax as a percentage is 4%. So the dollar amount that we're going to have to pay is $3.62. From there, to figure out the total or the gross amount that you're going to pay, you take your retail price, the $90.50. The taxes is an additional fee that you're going to have to pay. So you add that on to the original price. And then we're going to go ahead and take the $90.50, add the $3.60 to get our sum of $94.10. And we can label this as our total, or you could also say that is the gross amount that you're going to pay. All right, the last example is about an MP3 player. So it's $99.50. The tax is 4%. We always want to ask ourselves 4% of what? In this case, it's 4% of the original price or the retail price, which is $99.50. Don't forget this is a retail price. I'm going to put RP there. We change the 4% to a decimal by moving the decimal that is already right here to the left twice, which is the same as dividing by 100. 4% as a decimal is 0.04. I take 0.04, I multiply it by the 99.5, and I get a product of $3.98. Remember, product is the result of a multiplication problem. So $3.98, that's the tax. That's the dollar amount for the tax. So that's the extra amount you're going to have to pay in addition to the $99.50. So to find the total you pay, you take your retail price of $99.50. You're adding on the tax because the tax is an extra fee you're going to pay to the government. Then I'm going to type in $99.50 plus $3.98 to get my total that I will pay. So I'll really end up paying $103.48 for that MP3 player. And to work in that vocabulary, we want to remember that gross is another word for what you pay altogether. It's another word for total. So that's the total amount that we're going to pay. And I think that was the last example. Yeah, that was the last example. So now you can go ahead and start working on the rest of the tax problems. And then when you finish those tax problems, you should be finished with your worksheet.